Are you ready to unpack trauma, rage, daddy issues, Cerberus drama? Hi, welcome back to my Mass Effect 2 series where I play the game for the very first time. I am gonna focus on my loyalty missions today for some of the crew members that are already on my ship, because who wants any regular crew when you can have a team that would die for you? If that sounds like something you're into today, then let's get cozy and play part 6 of Mass Effect 2. All right. I'm still wearing my fancy clothes, it seems. Let's have a look in the journal. So like I said, we're going to be focusing on some of the loyalty missions today. I see that there is a Jack mission. Are we going to start with that? I don't know, maybe. They're dossier missions, so next episode we're gonna do some of the dossier missions. That one is from a DLC, I believe. Then we have the Miranda and the Jacob mission, and obviously the main mission, but that's like later on. And there's some assignments. I think the Project Firewalker is also from a DLC, so that leaves Cerberus missions. And this one is for the Alliance, right? Or the Human Alliance, something like that. Is that what they're called? I'm so sorry. it's been a couple weeks. I'm so sorry. So I feel like the Jack mission. I want to start there. I want to get to know Jack. I mean, who
Miranda
wouldn't?
wants to see you, Commander.
Miranda also wants to see me. Okay. See, this is what I don't like. No, that's a tech lab. So I don't like. We had this last time as well. Like I go do one thing, and then the game is like, no, we're gonna do something else. So we're gonna go to Miranda first, because you know she specifically told me she wanted to see me. That way. Yeah. All right. I am wearing my dress. Okay, that's very funny. She finally wants to talk to me, though.
I find myself in the unpleasant position of asking for your help. I don't like discussing personal matters, but this is important.
The dress doesn't fit my shepherd, I'm sorry.
Miranda, you're one of my crew. Tell me what's on your mind.
You remember what I told you about Father? Building a dynasty? There was another reason I went to Cerberus for protection.
Is it the great outfits?
I have a sister, a twin, and he's still hunting her. Cerberus has kept her safe, until now. She's living a normal life on Illium, safe and hidden from my father.
A twin?
So you think your father's tracked her down?
Precisely, Commander. My sources indicate he knows that she's on Illium. I've tried to keep her hidden without impacting her life, but I'm out of options.
Okay.
He's too close. I need to relocate my sister's family before it's too late.
What do you know about your sister?
She's my genetic twin. We're identical, but she deserves a normal life, and she's going to get it no matter what.
Ah.
Did your sister's family know about this? Are they okay with being relocated?
They know nothing.
Great question.
They're completely uninvolved. Normal. I told Cerberus, and they're coming up with a positive reason to move the family.
Okay, and you can't tell me?
What do you need me to do?
My father is extremely persistent. I'd like to go to Illium when Cerberus is moving the family to make sure none of his agents get too close. My contact's name is Lanteia. She'll be waiting for us in the lounge near the Nos Astra docking bay.
Interesting first mission. Okay. Okay, so she has a genetically identical twin. But also, would it then be wise to bring her? I'm assuming, like, we're gonna bring her. Let's feed my fish. Can't forget about the fish. I'm still a bit, like, annoyed that I can't really feed the space hamster. Is he still alive? Yeah, okay. He is still alive. Or she. I don't know. Casual appearance. Oh, it changed. I have to say, this dress is a better fit than this one, because this one is like shiny and this one is I don't know, it fits a little bit better, but I do like her better in this outfit for now. Okay, so we have the collector armor. Is still super weird to see me in that armor. I don't know, this also feels weird. This feels like, you can't really see it, but basically this feels like I'm a freaking transformer or something. And then this one feels like I'm an alien. But I don't know, it makes sense. And then this one increases shield, increases health. What does the alien do? Storm speed, regen, and health. But look, the health plus 20. I mean, it may look really weird, but at least it's at least it's good for my stats and stuff. Okay. So she's talking about Illium?
Jack would like to talk with you, Commander.
Kelly, I'm on a mission. Okay, we do this mission first, and then we talk to Jack. Oh wait, that was the wrong button. Oh, that was the wrong button. Why do I do this? I mean, it's not me, right? Okay. I'm assuming we go to Widow, because there's the mass relay.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
Okay. Plot jump. Okay, so oh, Jesus. That is very sensitive. Rescue Dr. Kenson. Okay. Let's go here. And let's help Miranda's twin. That's really bright. Tail is a typical hydrogen helium gas giant. Its complex system of rings is unstable, dating back only a few million years. They are thought to be the shattered remains of a comet. That's cool.
Launching probe.
Maybe.
Launching probe.
A little bit. Okay. Interesting. Oh. Okay, that was an interesting mount. Oh.
Probe launched.
Oops. That was the wrong button. I'm so sorry. I don't know who I'm saying sorry to, but you know. They're not I mean, I know it says moderate, but even for a moderate planet, I'm going really fast. I know that. Maybe that's it. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's me. I'm the pro. Oh, but now it's poor. Okay, poor planet. Oh, I only have one probe. Hold up a minute. Let's go to the fuel depot. Okay. What are you? Unexplored. Naxal. Naxal is an ammonia methane ice giant. Several smaller energy corporations shut out of the big market in the Fire Gateway system are attempting to develop a local helium-3 fuel mining infrastructure to surface Illium. The leading investor is the human corporation Eldfell Ashland Energy. Their efforts have been hampered by the extra legal pressure the H3 cartels in Fire system can bring to bear. From simple price undercuts to bureaucratic obstructions, denied permits, and constant health and safety inspections. 6,700. Okay.
Launching probe.
A lot of palladium. It's interesting. I know that the green like bars are like full for like the research I have right now, but I still feel like whenever I look at the research, I don't nearly have enough.
Probe away.
But maybe I haven't found the research to do it. Maybe it's not because I don't have enough like, resources. Maybe it's because I haven't found like the right piece of research. I don't know. Here we have. They're all really cute and red. Panolis, a fairly typical Venusian hothouse. Panolis seems almost tame compared to the violent volcanic outbursts of the inner world. Berrigal, in contrast. Oh, to the. Okay. It seems almost tame compared to the violent volcanic outbursts of the inner world Berrigal. In contrast, Panolis is nearly inert, with no active volcanoes or plate tectonics. The most dramatic event in the last million years was the foundering of the Asari Aerostat research platform in Alviusik in 2092. Which fell after being holed by an improbably unlucky meteor. Most of the crew successfully reached escape capsules, but 6 were lost, and the crushed wreck of the platform now lies on the Creusside Plain in the southern hemisphere. I don't know what it is today, but words, they're very wordy in this system. Ooh, and rich in...
Probe away.
Stuff and things. Resources. Ooh.
Launching probe.
But yeah, stuff and things works too. A lot of palladium on this planet. Ooh, platinum as well. That's good, that's good. Ooh. That was a nice combo, a nice mix of those 3. I remember last episode, I had like a theory, I think, about Element Zero and which planets they were on. I don't think I think I busted my own myth, you know? I don't think it was correct. But that's okay. But that's okay.
Launching probe.
Okay. So this should be Berrigal, yeah. While not a classical hothouse world like Venus, Bergale is scarcely... Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at... Interesting. So, do we think that this writing... Can we see that? Yeah, we can see that. This writing is accidental. Because here it says Bergale, and then here it says Bergale. I don't think that's grammar, right? I mean, I know I'm not native English speaking, but that's not grammar, right? It's scarcely more hospitable than Venus. In addition to being closest to the star Tassale, its core contains many radioactives and other heavy elements. Okay, these increase the heat of the planets and drive volcanism. Bergale's crust is too rigid for plate tectonics to function. And the planet will go through cycles in which the pressure builds to a massive supervolcanic eruption. These spew ejecta over thousands of kilometers, leave caldera 100 kilometers across, and spew enough molten material to repave entire continents. The last such event was 812,000 years ago. The current rate of outgassing from volcanic hotspots suggests another will occur within the next 10 millennia. Okay, interesting.
Launching probe.
No element 0 yet. I think my theory was that the closer to the sun, the more likely there would be element 0. I think it was something like that. This one is just like palladium all the way. Interesting. Oh. That's a great one. Okay. Then I think the next one would be Illium, right? Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yes. Okay. Not just so that I don't go search for like something weird. Illium is a classic garden world. Okay, so that's your first sentence, but then this is the image that you put with it. Looks very much like a garden. Developed to serve as entrepot between the Terminus systems and the Asari republics. To abet this trade, the normally stringent customs laws of council space on product... Whoa, hold on. To abet this trade, the normally stringent customs laws... Customs laws... Jesus. Of council space on product safety, prescribed materials, and sapient trafficking are relaxed. Officially, Illium is not an Asari world. It is colonized and operated by Asari corporate interests. This gives it the same legal latitude enjoyed by the human corporate research enclaves of Noveria. Illium is one of the youngest Asari colonies settled during the 7th expansion wave. The first child born on the world is only now reaching her middle age. Oh, that's not long. The world is hot and massive. Ground settlement is only possible at the higher polar latitudes. In more equatorial locations, the population is housed in arcology skyscrapers to escape the heat of the surface. Ooh, interesting. Arcology skyscrapers. Population on the surface, almost 85 million. Okay. I mean, I got to bring her, right? Maybe we'll have her incognito, right? So since I kind of want to take Grunt, but also Garrus. I feel like taking Jack would mean that we're gonna kill everyone on the way out, right? Oh, maybe Kasumi. You can't see her. She's behind my maybe Kasumi info. That could be interesting. Let's do that. Yes. I have 2 points. Inferno grenade. That's my special thing, right? I think. Let's do that one. Miranda has 4 points. Oh, they both have overload. Might not have been my best move, but that's okay. We'll do Shadow Strike and then overload. Yes. Okay. Oh, a common. Oh, but not favored by gang of forces and hitman. Feature complex recall reducing mechanism. Maybe we can try that. And this seems to be the best one. Then what does Miranda have? Oh, it's just the same issue. Okay, okay, so they have the same guns. It's not the best mix of things, but you know, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. It's fun when you can clearly see that, like, the cutscene is old and not, like, remade quality-wise. Imagine... I'm sorry, I have this every time. Imagine greeting me, like, greeting my shepherd.
Welcome to Nosastra, Commander Shepard. We've been instructed to waive all docking and administration fees for your visit. My name is Karina. If you need information about the area, it would be my pleasure to assist you.
Who instructed you to waive the fees?
Exactly.
The order came from Liara Tassoni, who paid all fees on your behalf.
Oh!
She also asked that I direct you to speak with her at your convenience. She's near the trading floor.
What?
You said Liara was here? What is she doing?
Liara is one of Nosastra's most respected information brokers.
Okay.
Nosastra is based upon trade. Information is valuable currency, and Liara has done quite well. As I said, you'll find her near the trading floor. She was looking forward to seeing you.
Okay.
You mentioned trading. What gets traded on Illium?
Anything you can imagine, Commander. Illium is a wonderful world for those who can afford it. In order to remain competitive as a terminus systems port, we've relaxed many of the standards you'd find on other Asari worlds.
Oh, she has a nice
Most
outfit,
drugs
though.
are legal, provided they are labeled properly. You can buy almost any weapon or technology. You can even buy indentured servants.
Slavery? That's disgusting. I mean, it is. Like, don't get me wrong, slavery is disgusting. In this world, I don't know. I don't know. I'm on my my renegade. I'm in my renegade arc.
What can you tell me about Nosastra?
It's an exciting city. We see a lot of new cultures and goods because of our proximity to the terminus systems. At the same time, Illium is still an Asari world. You should be as safe here as you would be on the Citadel. For your own safety, however, I recommend against signing anything.
Oh.
What's so dangerous about signing something?
Illium is a free trade world, Commander. Contract term requirements are more relaxed here than on other planets. It's a small price to pay for keeping our competitive edge in goods from the terminus systems.
So I was gonna say this lady, she sounds, the concierge, she sounds like she's advertising. She doesn't sound like like her normal voice. She sounds like she's like advertising something, which makes sense.
Do you have any recommendations about what to do on Nosastra?
Our trading center is directly ahead. You'll find restaurants and shops nearby as well. I suggest you browse our shopping kiosks. You can find things on Nosastra that you
Browse our
can't
shopping
find anywhere else in the
kiosks.
galaxy.
I'm on a mission. Can you help me find someone?
I can help you find major entertainment centers or stores, but I'm afraid I can't point you to individual people. Liara is excellent at that type of work, however. I imagine she can help you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Again, welcome to our city, Commander. Please enjoy your stay.
Buy 3
Customs
drinks
records
and only pay
indicated
for
Justicar
1.
named Samara is visiting this port, Shepard. Your former teammate, Liara Tassone, may have more information. Her office overlooks the trading floor. You may wish to speak with her regarding the whereabouts of Thane Cramps, the assassin on your dossier, as well. Also, I have a message for Miss Lawson. Lanteia has reserved a room at Eternity and will be waiting.
Thank you, Edie.
So good choice to bring her, yeah? Right. Oh, it's nice. We have a map here again. So we're here. This is the trading floor. It was an apartment. Oh, here, an office overlooking the trading floor. There was a bar. I mean, it's very clear that the next part.
Tired of trading employees only to lose them to your competitors? Perhaps Indentured can help. The leading provider of cutting-edge indentured service, Indentured can provide contract-guaranteed labor for any technical area. Contact Indentured today.
Contract.
You've been a slave to your employees for too long. Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Oh. It's a vista.
You have to give the Asari credit. Illium is a cultural marvel. Humanity can learn a lot from their ingenuity.
Okay.
Pardon me, I'm on a call.
Oh, I'm sorry.
25.
Towers, traffic, lights, and Asari everywhere you look. I thought about living here for a while, but everybody's so tight-ass. It's all about money to these people. I do what I do for the love of it. These people do it because they don't know any better.
Okay.
Are you shorting prefabs?
Why not? I did it after Eden Prime. Paid for new
Hey.
exosuits for my kids.
You're insane.
Doesn't she have a
Shepard?
familiar
You said
name?
you were dead. What happened? No, wait, probably classified. Forget I asked. You just have to lie. It's been a couple of years. I'm Gianna Parasini, Novaria Internal
Oh,
Affairs.
yeah.
You helped me nail Administrator Analeus.
It was my pleasure.
Happy to help. What happened to Administrator Analeus?
He made the one mistake Novaria won't tolerate. He got caught taking their money. He's doing a few years in white-collar prison. More importantly, he won't work in the field again. Sit down. If I remember right, I owe you a beer.
Nice.
What brings you to Illium? You know, that you can talk about.
I'm on Isabel. It's
Nothing I can talk about. No offense, but Novaria was dealing with the enemy last time.
Damn, you're a hard ass. I'd forgotten that. Hey, listen, I just remembered something. I've gotta go. Talk to you later? And don't forget to drink your beer.
Shepard had to leave. Target saw me. Couldn't break cover. Asari merchant smuggling schematics from Novaria. Can you talk her into showing you good stuff? Okay.
Welcome. You look like someone who needs high-quality equipment. Feel free to look around. My store has the best tech and biotic equipment on Illium.
I'm a big spender.
Is everything here so expensive? I'd planned to drop a lot of credits today.
Really?
I'm outfitting a team for a dangerous mission. I need the best, and I'm willing to pay for it, as long as you work with me.
Well, perhaps I could give you a preferred rate at the kiosk. Here, a small discount, and when I get special items in, you can take a look.
What kind of special items are we talking about?
Oh, you know, schematics, designs. Nothing illegal, but I may not have all the licenses to sell them.
Do you have anything else? Anything not listed on your main merchandise kiosk?
Well, there is one thing. Very advanced design. not publicly available yet.
That's because it's still in development on Noveria, and illegal for export. Hello, Hermia.
Parasini, you set me up! But this isn't Noveria. You don't have the authority to arrest me.
I don't care whether you go to jail. I've got all the evidence I need to fine you out of business.
Do you have the authority to seize the schematic she's trying to sell?
I don't have to. Hermia was under suspicion. We leaked a faulty device to her. All this thing will ever do is blow up in your face.
I need to go. I have to talk to my lawyer.
Nice.
Talk fast, Hermia. When the fines hit, you won't be able to afford him. Ah, that was good. I've got to go file a few papers. Come by my table when you've got a minute.
Okay. Interesting. Let's have a look though. Squad bonus, biotic damage. Doubles the time limit for bypass. Ooh. Gel. Increased by 3. I mean, okay. So the thing is, in Mass Effect 1, I barely bought anything. So let's let's do some spending. Ooh, there we go. Okay, so this is where we find outfit with like things. That was great English. Here we find outfit with things. I meant to say here you find outfits with like increasing damage, increasing shield. So the parts of it, the parts of the outfit. But because I'm already looking like a freaking alien, you know, like I don't really need them, but this is where I find them. Oh, fuck. I think I want to buy that and maybe, ooh. I mean, why the fuck
we can
not?
use this.
You know? I feel like I'm finding things all the time. Finding money.
I'm looking for the best tech upgrades you have.
Of course. I can help you with a consult and figure out what options work for you.
Oh, that guy. Okay. Let's talk to her at the table.
Hermia is going to be a very poor woman very shortly. Thanks for the help, Shepard. I love nailing Asari. So ageless and superior. Then you get them and they squeal like schoolgirls.
So do I actually get to talk to you this time, or do I need to help you do your job again?
Hey, come on, Shepard. Wasn't it at least a little fun? I do the groundwork, you swoop in and get them
Yeah,
talking.
no, you know...
Well, at least this time I didn't have to wear heels and a dress.
Must be hard going undercover so often.
It's not so bad. Go new places, be new people. The only weird part is when you go home and try to talk to people, and you forget how to react.
Her eyes are so
like
weird.
It's another cover, you know?
They look like she never blinks. Like she looks like this all the fucking time. It's really uncanny valley.
Deep down, part of you likes fooling people. That's what
I
makes you good
mean,
at it.
my helmet is not any better.
Yeah. I grew up poor and working class. Now I walk around the rich and powerful, taking notes, getting
She was
evidence.
like that.
And they never see me coming.
What's up next for you?
Research. We've had some hacking attacks lately, and I want to make sure they're external. A lot of people are suddenly interested in dark energy. My bosses want to know if it's something to worry about. That'll hold me over until I have to go back undercover anyway.
How'd you end up on Noveria anyway?
Scholarship program and a competitive internship. Turned out I was only middling at the science, but I could always ferret out secrets. You grow up poor and surrounded by rich kids, you get good at hiding yourself. Helps with going undercover.
Okay, cool. I mean, was it good to see her? I don't know. I mean, it's good for my points, but...
It's been a pleasure,
It's good for my
Gianna.
points, but not...
You too, Shepard.
I don't know if it was
See you
good
around.
to see her. That was weird. That was really weird. But hey, it got me some experience, some renegade, some other points. I feel like she's upstairs.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Liara will be pleased to see you.
You're Liara's assistant.
Yes. Liara relies upon me to acquire useful
Ooh, a
intelligence.
different
I
accent.
don't have her network of contacts, but I supply her with supplemental data. It's really an honor to work with her.
What's Liara's reputation here on Illium?
She is greatly respected. In a few short years, she's amassed a sizable network of connections. She could have even more political power than she already wields if she weren't so focused on her personal goals. But I believe she should tell you about that, not me.
Goodbye.
I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander.
I get the weird vibes. Very weird vibes. Like,
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have. I'll make it simple. Either you pay me, or I flay you alive. With my mind.
what's with
Shepard.
her? Oh, okay.
Make
I was gonna
Sarah
say.
hold my calls.
I was like, what's with her voice? Oh. Oh no, not the outfit. Oh.
My sources said you were alive, but I
Not
never
the
believed.
outfit.
It's very good to see you.
You have sources now?
A few. Sources, contacts, even a little hired muscle. I've been working as an information broker. It's paid the bills since you... well, for the past 2 years. And now you're back. Gunning for the collectors with Cerberus.
That's not exactly public knowledge.
Neither is you being alive, Shepard. Information is my business
She
now.
sounds different.
And if you need information on finding people, I'm happy to help.
There's an Asari named Samara here on Illium. Do you know where I could find her?
Samara. Yes. She arrived recently and registered with Tracking Officer Dara. You can find Dara at the transportation hub.
I'm looking for Thane Krios. He's supposed to be here on Illium.
The assassin? Yes. He arrived here a few days ago. My sources tell me he may be targeting a corporate executive, Nisana Dantius. He contacted a woman named Seryna. Seryna has an office in the cargo transfer levels. Perhaps she can tell you where Krios is.
That was all just off the top of your head?
I'm a very good information broker, Shepard. The world of intrigue isn't that different from a dig site, except that the dead bodies still smell.
Thanks for the help. That's all I needed to know.
Of course. If there's anything else I can help you with, let me know.
What about you, Liara? I could use your help on this mission.
I can't, Shepard. I'm sorry. I have commitments here, things I need to take care of.
What kind of things do you need to take care of? Are you in trouble?
No, no trouble. But it's been a long 2 years. I had things to do while you were gone. I have debts to repay.
What do you mean?
If you want to help,
She won't
I
drop
need someone with
everything
hacking
she has
expertise,
for me.
someone I can trust. If you could disable security at key points around Illium, you could get me information I need. That would help me a great deal.
If it'll help you, I'll take care of it.
When you hack one,
This
a
is
server will open somewhere nearby for a short time. You can download data from there, if you hurry.
This is one of the
Thank you,
DLCs,
Shepard.
right?
This may help me pay a great debt.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
So that is something for later, I think. Or maybe not. Okay. We'll see. Where I have issues with making a plan and then the plan not going the way I planned it.
And speed.
I have extremely high performance requirements.
This one doesn't have time for your
Oh, that's the
solid waste
bar.
excretions.
I think it was shipping and cargo. Let's go there.
I need a 100% safety guarantee of anything going on to my suit.
I like all these NPC lines that are like random side lines, you know, like that's not correct, but hey.
Listen, I know the data is vital to the Kurosa family. Asana Dantius didn't give us time to pack. I'm lucky I got out at all. Her mercenaries were starting to shoot.
Who's
if
this?
She lets us back in, I'll get it, I promise. If not, well, we'll just have to hope.
A quiet candlelight vigil is planned for hostages who died during the Batarian attack on Terra Nova. Reverend Michael Bowman, whose daughter Kate died in the fighting, is holding a non-denominational prayer service on the anniversary of the attack.
Yeah. Sag. Okay.
Seryna?
Who wants to know?
Someone with questions.
Name's Shepard. Liara Tassone said you might have information on Thane Krios.
Oh, it's the wrong one.
Tana, cover for me. Over here. Yeah, I know who Thane Krios is. I might have passed him some information, but I didn't hire him. What do you want to know?
Maybe you could help me find him.
I can tell you, but you won't stop him. When he contacted me, I checked up on him. The man never gives up on a job. I ran security for Asana Dantius. Then I found out she was having people killed to cover up her dirty secrets. She fired me when I confronted her. Her loss. I might have been good enough to stop Thane from taking her down.
If you work there, you must have an idea what his opposition will be.
Eclipse mercs. High-tech killer. Undisciplined, but very well equipped. They don't much care who they kill, as long as they're paid for it. Thane has quite a reception waiting for him. I told him all I knew. He didn't seem worried.
Why does that name sound familiar?
She was a representative on the Citadel a few years ago.
Right. She had me kill her sister, the slaver.
I thought that was just a rumor. Well, you know what she's capable of then. She has even more power here in Nos Astra.
Okay.
She uses it to keep her friends in check, and her enemies dead.
So where do I find Thane?
The Dantius Towers. Penthouse level of Tower 1.
Okay. I guess we're picking up an assassin today, maybe? I don't know. We'll see where we get, but like, maybe?
There's a second tower, still under construction. If Thane is smart, he'll go in from there.
It doesn't sound like Nisana's just gonna let me in.
She's as smart as she is paranoid. No one's getting in or out of there without a fight. I can get you in, but you'll only get one shot. You'd better be ready.
I'll be back in a bit.
Yeah,
I'll be here, but I wouldn't wait too long.
I mean, I know you say that, but that doesn't really... this one. We're doing this one. Crescent, Illium, in the Eternity Lounge. Okay. That was what happened. Eternity Bar. Oh, okay. So I was going the right way. Okay, good. Okay. My brain is a little bit scrambled today. But, you know, you came here to see chaotic play this game, so.
Assassin Thane Krios, while Illium News did credit Thane Krios' legendary skill to his Drell heritage.
Do you have anything flashier?
That table is like in the middle of the way somehow.
Intentional misstatements implying otherwise.
A bachelor party?
I still don't see why we're here. Solarians do not get married. My family simply negotiated a reproduction contract.
Whatever. It's the closest you guys get to a wedding. And that means you get a bachelor party. End of story.
Okay. Oh, here, slave
We'll figure
broker.
something out. Stop worrying. It's okay. I'll think of something.
You said Synthetic Insights would buy me. You said it was an easy sale.
I assumed they would want an AI tech. Hello. Can I help you with something?
Have you made this Quarian your slave?
We prefer the term indentured servants. Before you do anything hasty, know that this Quarian signed the agreement voluntarily, and her servitude contract is completely legal on Illium. If you actually want to help the Quarian, convince the Synthetic Insights representative to purchase her contract.
Why did this Quarian sign herself into slavery?
I tried to play the stock market. I'm good with numbers, and I thought I had a way to make unlimited money. I lost everything. Then I got a credit line and lost that. Then I took out an illegal loan. You get the picture.
As part of our agreement, I paid off her debts. 5 years from now, she'll have a fresh start and excellent work references.
If slavery's legal, then why are you trying to sell the Quarian?
I don't keep service contracts myself. I'm a contract broker. I assumed Synthetic Insights would jump at the chance for a skilled AI tech, but they won't even make me an offer.
What if I bought her myself? I could let her go and everyone would be happy.
A gallant offer with 3 problems. First, her technical skill merits a contract of several 100,000 credits.
There's also a fee for freeing me before my service period ends.
Exactly. And finally, you are clearly a traveler. Her service contract requires that she remain on Illium.
I don't want them to take me off to a mine somewhere.
Okay.
So slavery is legal on Illium.
Indentured servitude lasts a set amount of time or until agreed upon conditions are met.
So I'll help
Illium
her.
must approve all contracts. The law limits what restraint or corrective options I can use and what tasks I can legally assign her. I'm also legally responsible for her behavior and health. Abuse is absolutely forbidden.
I'll talk to the Synthetic Insights rep and see what I can do.
Really? Thank you. I'd appreciate that.
Oh, it doesn't really say where. Okay.
Welcome to Eternity. I'm Athena, Asari matriarch and bartender. What can I get you?
Sorry, matriarch and
You're
bartender.
an Asari matriarch? I thought matriarchs served as honored advisors.
Right. Which I do here at this bar. I know. Not what you'd expect. But nobody on Thessia wanted to listen to my wise counsel, so here I am. Dad was a Krogan who fought in the Rachni Wars. My mother fought in the Krogan rebellions. I've pretty much seen it all.
Your mother fought in the Krogan rebellions?
I don't know whether she fought. She scouted, sniped a few people, and blew up a couple of space stations. You know, commando stuff. She'd put the old commando leathers on for special nights with Dad. Goddess, that was embarrassing.
Oh my god.
If your mother fought in the rebellions and your father was a Krogan, didn't that cause tension?
They didn't meet until a few hundred years after the Turians put the boot in with the damn genophage. As far as either one knew, they were both just warriors. Dad boasted. Mom stayed quiet. Mom was a matriarch herself. Dad was near on 1,000 when the truth came out.
What happened when he found out?
I was about 100, shaking my ass in some sleazy bar. They got me on the link. Told me that they were gonna have it out, and made me promise to love whichever one survived. Turned out to be damn easy, since neither one did. Family, huh? What a kick in the quad.
Oh, wow.
You said your father fought in the Rachni Wars?
Yeah, when he was young. Loved showing off his war scars. Krogan think they're sexy. Me, I go for asses. When I was a girl, he'd tell me about landing on this poison-filled world and stomping a Rachni Queen into muck. Scientists say all that stuff about us getting genetic material from the father is crap. Seems like I got a bit of his mouth, though.
What's it like living for nearly 1,000 years?
Violent. Wars break out. Colonies get destroyed. Sometimes you hear good news, like that colony on Pharaoh surviving. That's the exception, though. You find peace in whatever arms will hold you. Turian, Elcor, Hanar. Even had a pureblood daughter. I was the father. Didn't work out. And one day you wake up, your figure's gotten matriarchal, and everyone else is too young to remember how the Quarians looked inside those suits.
Huh.
Why is a matriarch in a bar serving drinks?
It's better than what most other matriarchs are doing. Look at that screw-up with Seryna and his Geth a few years back. All that
Yikes.
Asari wisdom got the Destiny Ascension blown to hell, and now you humans are in charge. And I warned him. Told people on
Facts.
Thessia what was coming, and they didn't want to hear it.
What was coming?
What didn't they want to hear?
That art and philosophy and political prowess wasn't gonna cut it. We can't go a single Asari lifetime without some big war breaking out. We need to get our daughters working earlier, not spending their wild maiden years stripping or in merc bands. When I started talking about making new mass relays ourselves, they laughed the blue off my ass. So now, I serve drinks.
Okay.
Thanks for telling me
That's
about
intense, though.
That's what I'm here for, babe. Get you anything else?
I mean,
that. I'd like something to drink.
Sure.
why
I'll set up a
was
tab at the
Miranda
drink
looking at
kiosk.
me with that look
Knock
in her
yourself
eye?
out. Literally, if you want. Just don't drink anything for Turians or Quarians. Does nasty things to your insides.
Yikes.
Once saw Krogan drink a liquefied Turian on a dare 6 or 7 centuries back. Nobody came out of that one looking pretty.
What's it like being an Asari matriarch?
Pretty much like being anything else. My parents had it more interesting than I did.
Thanks for telling me about that.
Right. Don't eat the nuts in the Red Bowls. They're for Turians and Quarians. You'll get cramps.
Thank you. Okay. We listened to that. We talked to that.
So then he says, oh, it's okay. Our amino acids are all different. So it's not like we can get diseases or anything if we go natural.
I'm telling you, this...
Can I help you with something?
How'd you like to get your hands on an expert Quarian AI programmer?
If you'd like to submit a resume, Wait. Is this that slave? Synthetic Insights has no interest in purchasing slave labor. We're under enough scrutiny from the Citadel without engaging in practices the Council disapproves of. To be frank, we're hardly hiring anyone. The Geth attack on the Citadel didn't engender much love for artificial intelligence.
Right.
It sounds like Synthetic Insights is worried about its reputation. Hiring this Quarian would help.
Buying a slave helps our reputation. How exactly do you figure?
Purchase the contract minus the fee for early emancipation, then free the Quarian and garnish wages for reimbursement.
Interesting. We look good for hiring a Quarian, and we can say that we freed slaves out of the goodness of our hearts. All right, I'll run up a contract.
Right?
The board might wet its pants, but we could use the
Maybe.
good publicity. This Quarian had better be good, though.
All right, 2 birds. Just a quick side
Synthetic
hustle or
Insights
free
just
slave.
Sent over the contract. I cannot thank you enough.
I didn't do it for you. I did it for her.
Exactly.
Regardless, a kindness to her is mine to repay. Here, for your trouble. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll get this service contract transferred.
Thank you. I'll stay out of trouble this time.
Good girl. Good.
Ms. Lawson, I'm glad you've made it. We've had a complication.
Oh.
What happened? Is Ariana all right?
She's fine, but you listed a man named Locket as your trusted source. He contacted me, warning that your father has sent Eclipse mercenaries to make a sweep. He suggested that the mercs might be watching for you personally. He's offered to escort Oriana's family to the terminal instead.
What?
You didn't mention anything about Locket.
He's a friend. He and I go back a long way.
Do you want to bring in any of your other Illium contacts, Ms. Lawson?
No. You and Locket are the only 2 I trust on this.
What information do you have about the mercenaries?
I've confirmed that they're Eclipse, and that they're working for an organization Ms. Lawson warned us about. I could try to alert the authorities, but so far they've done nothing illegal.
You made the right decision. We'll handle this ourselves.
Making changes now could be dangerous. Are you sure you can trust Locket?
Absolutely. He's one of my oldest friends. I trust him with Ariana.
Okay,
Lanteia,
I have a
we'll
bad
follow
feeling
Nicket's
about
suggestion. Shepard and I will take the car and draw their attention. Have Locket escort the family to the shuttle. Give him full access to the family's itinerary. just to be safe.
Understood, Ms. Lawson.
Very
so
bad
the plan
feeling.
is for us to get shot down by Eclipse while your sister gets to safety?
Eclipse will be under orders to take my sister alive. They won't risk anything that could kill us.
I doubt Eclipse will send all their people just to stop you. Do you want to give Niket any backup?
Niket can take care of himself. Besides, any armed backup just draws attention to him.
I'm ready
Okay.
whenever you are, Miranda.
Thank you, Shepard. I appreciate this. I hadn't planned on Eclipse, but they never planned on you.
Fair. This means, oh, this is a new, Miranda, yeah, and, Grunt. I don't know. I'm taking a, I like Grunt. I feel like he can help me. He's my son. He's my son. And he deserves some playtime. I think Grunt needs some time outside playing with other kids. In this case, mercenaries that get shot in the head. Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
Damn it! Eclipse mercenary gunships. They'll be dropping troops in the cargo areas.
They're not hiding anything, so...
Put us down in that cover behind them.
Let's hope they really do want to take us alive.
Hold fire! I said hold fire, damn it!
At least I can't drive, so...
I got this.
Since you're not firing yet, I trust you know who I am.
Yeah, they said you'd be in the car. You're the bitch that kidnapped our boss's little girl.
Kidnapped? This doesn't involve you. I suggest you take your men and go.
Think you've got it all lined up, huh? Captain Enyala's already moving in on the kid. She knows about Niket. He won't be helping you.
What do you mean Niket won't be helping us?
Nothing you need to worry about. Nobody's gonna get killed unless you do something stupid. You walk away now, the girl goes back to her father, and everybody's happy.
Everybody but my sister. And me.
Should we be talking to Captain Enyala about this?
You don't want to talk to the captain. She's not as polite as I am. She's the best commando I've ever seen. I've seen her tear people in half with herbiotics. And she's getting paid a lot to stop you.
She gets in my way, she'll never have a chance to spend it.
Wait, Miranda, you said she was your twin sister.
That what she told you? No, this crazy bitch kidnapped our boss's baby daughter. He's been looking for her for more than a decade.
It's complicated, Shepard. We share the same DNA, just not the same birthday.
You took a baby from the richest guy in the galaxy.
Wow.
I don't know what your damage is, but you're not getting away with it.
Drama!
I'm giving you one chance to leave. That's more than most get.
Captain Enyala ordered us to give you one chance to walk away. This whole time we've been talking, my men have been lining up shots. When I say the word, we unleash hell on your squad. So I suggest you walk away nicely, unless you want things to get...
Yeah, bitch.
Strafing down. Everyone ready? Fire at will.
All right.
I got it.
This one. That one. Nice, nice, nice. Armor. Set enemies on fire. Good, good, good. Okay, let's put mine on fire as well. Oh. Okay, I think by the fact that they're looking at me, I think I'm concluding that they're all dead.
Come on, we need to get to Naked.
Oh, hold on. Hey.
I'll put them down.
Why? Why was she not hiding? That was really rude. Let's see what that does. Okay. Is this one full? Okay, that's not a lot of bullets. Don't remember that. Oh, I have a flamethrower. That's cool.
Team 4, do you read? Team 4.
Shepard, I think I owe you an explanation. Oriana is my twin, genetically. But my father grew her when I was a teenager. She was meant to replace me. I couldn't let my father do to her what he did to me. So I rescued her. She's almost a woman now.
Why didn't you tell me that we were saving a kid?
She's not a child. She'll be 19 this year. But, well, it didn't seem relevant at the time, I suppose. There are people who'd use her against me. I'm very protective when it comes to Oriana. I'm sorry I didn't trust you sooner. You deserved to know.
I can understand choosing to go your own way, but you stole a young child from her father.
If you knew my father, you would understand. I wasn't the first one he made. I was only the first one he kept. I was brought up with no friends, pushed to meet impossible demands. I wasn't a daughter to him. I don't know what I was. Oriana has had a normal life. I made the right decision.
The fact that I have Grunt with me for this mission, I feel like it mashes with the story a little bit too much, because she's basically what she's saying has so much her story has so much overlap with Grunt's story, because he was also made to be like alone and perfect, and there were so many before him that didn't get to live. So in a way, he was the first one that was kept as well. Don't know if there's any extra voice lines in here, but it's very interesting to see this.
If Eclipse knows where Oriana is, they'll be moving in on her soon. We need to hurry.
Agreed. I'm a bit worried by what
I am worried.
If they've got
I called
to Naked
it
somehow, this is going to be harder than I'd planned.
Yeah.
According to the specs I reviewed, we'll need to cut through the cargo processing yard to get to Oriana.
I hope your friend can be trusted.
Naked is one of my oldest friends. I guess you could say he was my only real friend.
But
he's the only person I didn't cut ties with when I left my father.
Is there a chance your
Hold up
father
a minute.
could be using Naked to get to you?
I'm sure he's tried, but Naked's one of the few people who understands what my father is really like. I trusted him with my life when I ran from my father. He won't betray me now.
Okay. I'm calling it, right? I'm calling that he's betraying her. Somehow, like they either have something over him, Or this is like the long con that he has been
Can
on.
you tell me anything about the cargo processing yard?
We'll be moving through conveyor systems. There'll be a lot of movement. Finding targets won't be easy. We'll need to stay sharp. And these cargo transports carry hazardous materials. So watch what you shoot at.
Okay.
Let's go find Niket and Oriana.
I won't promise anything. Sorry. There's new loading screens on this planet. I like it.
They're on the far side of the conveyor line. Time your shots.
Oh. Where is it? There it is. Woo! Okay.
On our left. Show me what Eclipse can do. Get with everything. This will put them down.
Hey. Ooh. Okay, I didn't see those. Let's try again. Okay. They were on my left. Do I have to hack this again? Yeah.
They're on the far side of the conveyor line. Time your shots.
That one. And then this one. And that one. Okay, that was way faster. Okay. Let me put incendiary ammo on for you as well. Medic!
Impact shot!
There's more. Notes. Good. Oh.
Impact shot!
Keep the bitch back. The cat is nearing the transport terminal.
Let's go this way. There we go. Okay, could have blown those up, but you know.
Now what's this?
Ooh, SMG damage. Okay.
Incoming!
Oh.
I've got.
Bye! Oh, hold on. I need
Requesting assistance.
this one.
Rerouting assistance. Warning, hostile forces non-standard ammunition. System failing. Requesting assistance. Hostile forces.
On the ground now!
Impacting.
Nice. Well done.
I don't care how many mechs you lose. Just stall them, damn it.
Okay, fire's back in.
Watch for the drone.
Drone.
Let's see if they burn.
I'll put them down.
Moving to cover.
Oh, so.
On our left.
On our left. Come on.
Shields down.
Right in the head.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, there's
right
one
on your
there.
ass.
We're dead. Oh, no. You're alive. Oh, let's go here. That one. Nice. Working? Oh. You know what?
Incineration ready. Watch for the drone.
I'll put them down.
Nice. That one. And then that one. Woo! Shit, it was that one, wasn't it? Yeah. That one. Woo! Okay.
Gear up.
Nice.
This should come in handy.
Divert everyone except my guard from the kit. I'll handle him and the kid personally.
Okay. Interesting.
Damn it, I'm not letting her get Oriana.
Overload deployed.
Okay. Is he alive? Yeah.
I'll put them down.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Take cover. Trouble ahead.
Yeah.
Deploy combat drone.
Ooh.
On the ground, now!
Felt that one.
Oh! Bane!
Combat drone. Enemy down.
Ooh! I love the sounds they make when they die. It's gorgeous.
Enemies in front.
Nice. Teamwork. What a teamwork. Do we have another one of these? Maybe that one.
Watch out.
Oh.
Whoops.
Yeah, right on your ass.
Let's see if they burn.
Jesus!
Burn the bastards!
Yeah, right on your ass.
Yeah! On your ass. Okay.
We can cut down through the cargo line.
Okay. Let's have a look. Ammo, ammo, ammo. Oh. Oh. That one. That one. That one. Okay, that was an easy one. My god. Stress every time. Every time. Okay. Ooh, element 0. Nice. That way.
Eclipse operatives have attempted to delay you by disabling the elevators. I am overriding their lockdown.
Take it!
Okay.
Weak! Yeah, right on your ass.
Okay, let's do that one.
Hostile combat drone!
Let's travel! Fire!
Yeah. Oh, I didn't have any.
Get right!
Impact shot!
Nice shot! Watch for the drone!
Where's the drone? I'm still alive.
The cat has reached the terminal. He'll switch the family over to our transport.
Niket. But that can't be right.
Called it. I've been trying to tell you this, so I don't know why you're still surprised.
Maybe the captain knows we're listening in and she's feeding misinformation about Niket making a switch. Or maybe it means something else. Niket wouldn't do that.
She's gonna be so
why won't
sad.
the thing go any faster?
Did Niket know that you took Oriana from your father?
No, he just found out about that recently. It was too personal to involve someone else. I never really thought about it, but maybe... No, he'd have to understand why I did it. He knows what I went through.
What makes you so sure that Niket wouldn't turn on you?
He could have turned on me when I ran away. I'm sure my father tried to buy him off. If he didn't do it then, why would he do it now?
We won't know anything until we find the
I
cat.
don't want to make assumptions,
And then I'll
even
have a
not
word
for
with this
points this
Captain
time.
Enyala.
Interesting.
Listen to me. I've got authorization to change their booking.
I'm sorry, sir. We're under security lockdown. Until the situation in the cargo terminal is resolved, no passengers can be rebooked.
This isn't worth my time, Niket. I get paid regardless of how the girl gets there.
No. I was told that I could handle this my way. We're not traumatizing the family any more than we...
Hello.
Miri.
This should be fun.
Niket, you sold me out.
Ooh.
How do you want to handle this, Miranda?
Why, Niket? You were my friend. You helped me get away from my father.
Yes, because you wanted to leave. That was your choice. But if I'd known that you'd stolen a baby...
I didn't steal her. I rescued her.
From a life of wealth and happiness, you weren't saving her. You were getting back at your father.
Whether or not you agree with Miranda, Oriana has been with her family for years now.
Her father can still give her a better life.
You don't
She's
know
almost
what my father wants for
19.
her.
I know that I've been poor, Miri. I didn't much care for it.
He wants to take a girl away from the only family she's ever known. Doesn't that tell you what he really is?
I knew Eclipse was willing to get their hands dirty, but kidnapping a kid?
I'm not stealing her. I'm rescuing her. Come on, Niket. Let's finish this bitch off and get out of here.
Take your best shot.
I was just waiting for you to finish getting dressed. Or does Cerberus really let you whore around in that outfit?
I mean, she looks
Miranda's
gorgeous.
father turn you?
They told
Stop
me
that.
you kidnapped your baby sister all those years ago. They said I could help get her back peacefully. No trauma to the family. I told them you'd never do that. They could go to hell. Then you finally told me what you'd done.
Betrayal.
Back that night.
Why didn't you call me, Niket? We've been through a lot. You could have at least let me explain.
I deserve to know that you'd stolen your sister, Miri. I deserve to know you were with Cerberus. But I had to hear it from your father first.
How much did Miranda's father pay you?
A great deal.
Damn it, Niket! You were the only one I trusted from that life.
He knew you felt that way. That's why
Bullet
he
through
bought
the
me.
head.
So you just took his money.
Don't get holy with me, Miri. You took his money for years.
If Niket knows about Oriana, then your father does too. Relocating her won't work.
Miranda's father has no information about Oriana. I knew you had spy programs in your father's system, Miri, so I kept it private. I'm the only one who knows.
Which means that you're the only loose end. This isn't how I wanted it to end, Niket.
Pew,
I'm
pew,
going to
pew,
miss you.
pew, pew. Yeah, you saw that. I didn't
I was
press
tired
that
of talking
button.
anyway.
So was I.
Bye.
Hostiles! Time to die! Keep them away from the transport hangar! Deploy
Impact shot!
Time to die.
Combat drone, watch out!
Your shields are down!
Oh. Hey.
I'll put them down!
Commando!
Okay.
Watch for fire!
Oh.
How do you like that, Cerberus?
Okay. We're good.
On the ground!
Oh.
Ow!
Pew.
Hostile combat drone!
Dead.
Stay on them! I'll kill any runners
Let's
myself!
let's do some healing. Emotional healing. Ooh, can I shoot that? Oh! Woo!
Yeah, right on your ass!
Fucking live. Some heavy shit, guys. Feel that bitch. Okay.
Thought you could take an Asari.
Oh. You know what? That sucks.
Firing now.
Jesus! She dead? I think she's dead.
There could be more Eclipse mercs near the shuttle. I want to make sure Oriana and her family get on safely.
Okay. That was dangerous. Really fucking dangerous. Let's have a look around. A med kit. There we go. See? It pays off to be a loot goblin like me. This locket has a picture of an Asari and a human man. Doesn't look expensive, but it likely holds sentimental value. Okay. Let's go.
I can't believe Niket sold me out. I didn't even see it coming.
No, but live and learn, bitch.
Everyone makes mistakes. I'm guessing that's one you won't repeat.
Why did he make me kill him? He could have run.
Oh
he
my
could have lied about having the data stored somewhere. But he just stood there. The only loose end. He knew what I'd have to do.
He thought you wouldn't
Maybe
do
he
it.
didn't think you'd have the nerve to gun him down.
No, he knew. All too well.
You did what you had to do, Miranda.
Yeah.
You're not responsible for his death.
No.
Of course I am. But it's not my fault. It's not even Niket's, really. My father takes the blame for all of this. It's always been like this. My father gave me anything I ever wanted, but there was always a hook, an angle for his long-term plan. I threw away everything he ever gave me when I ran. Except Niket.
Well.
Weakness on my part?
You still have Oriana.
My father didn't give her to me. I rescued her, but yes, you're right. I still have something. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No sign of Eclipse. It looks like we're clear. There she is. She's safe. With her family. Come on, we should go.
Okay, let's go.
I mean, she doesn't know, so I'm not gonna push her. Cool, cool, cool. Miranda, ooh, a biotic body slam. Epic. Epic. Alright, so does this mean she's loyal? I think it does. I think it does. I think it would mean that she's
somebody
loyal.
who respects you. Somebody who's going to treat you right.
Somebody who's gonna treat you right. Okay, so there is... Oh, Morgan has a personal matter. Okay. Okay, so there's a couple things. I kind of want to do Jacob and Jack. And then we can come back to Illium next time. We can do like an Illium episode next time, right? Right? Okay.
For a while.
I hear you all agree with me, so...
No, don't do that. Don't let some human spoil you.
It's always the same thing.
We did a couple. We did side quest. We can do Liara's hacky thing next time too. And then we can get the mission over from Jacob. Not a big fan of Jacob. But you know, we want them loyal.
Excuse, how can you short sell on prefabs after these human colony attacks?
Huh?
They're going to see a ton of business.
Who? Oh.
You're Commander Shepard? I saw your... I guess you would say your aura. I'd recognize you anywhere. I was asked to give you a message if I saw you. It's from a friend you made on Novaria.
What message were you asked to give?
Shepard.
Knife.
We hide. We borrow. We build. But we know that you seek those who soured the songs of our mothers. When the time comes, our voice will join with yours, and our crescendo will burn the darkness clean. Thank you, Shepard.
The Rachni.
The Rachni will
sing
again because of you.
I'm glad to hear that you're rebuilding. Are you somewhere close by?
The Rachni Queen is not here. That message is one of many memories I carry from her. I encountered her on an uncharted world.
Nice.
She saved my life. More than that, she gave me a purpose. They are an amazing people, Shepard. The galaxy owes you a great debt for giving them a second chance.
You said the Queen gave you a purpose. What do you mean?
So happy I did that.
The Queen shared her song with me as I recovered. I saw the Rachni as only an Asari could. They are so beautiful and so vulnerable. They needed someone to purchase things they cannot make themselves. Someone to work within the system. An agent, if you will. I am happy to help. My life as a courier was empty and shallow. Now I'm helping.
She is a glorified courier. A carrier now. Courier, Jesus. She's a glorified courier now.
You were really comfortable walking away from your old life?
You're concerned that the Queen is controlling me. I understand, but it doesn't work like that. Our minds were in perfect harmony. I saw their beautiful spirit and their need.
It sounds like indoctrination,
I knew
but
what
you know.
I had to do. If some part of that is suggestion, then it was a side effect from their efforts to save my life. I am happy.
How did you find the Rachni?
I was working as a courier. Pirates ambushed my ship, and I was forced down on an uncharted planet. I was badly injured, alone and near death. Then they found me. They saved me.
You obviously got off-world again. Did the Rachni give you a ship?
No. Countless workers repaired my ship. It runs better now than it did before. They remind me of the keepers on the Citadel in a way. All working together, each with a purpose.
What happened to the pirates who attacked you?
They were obliterated, as they should have been. The Rachni are not aggressive, but they do what they must.
They're not aggressive, but they obliterate pirates.
Can you tell me where the Rachni are?
I'm afraid not. I don't even have that information myself any longer. After I met the Rachni Queen, that information was removed. It's not painful, but I simply don't remember. I'll remember when I need to. And her caution
I remember
is
when I need
understandable.
to.
The galaxy isn't yet ready for the return of the Rachni.
She sounds like I do when I walk into a room and I forget why I walked into that room. I will remember when I need to. She sounds delusional, but at the same time, I can... Very relatable. Very relatable. She's an ADHD queen, but also involved with a cult.
I got that she was grateful. What else was her message saying?
I do think the galaxy's not ready, yeah.
It was a mistake. Some things soured the voices of her people. In Rachni psychology, that would be like mind control, I think. It doesn't really translate. Anyway, she believes you are fighting the ones who did that, and she promises to help.
She thinks that the Reapers caused the Rachni War?
I can't say for sure.
Probably.
But she was certain that her ancestors were forced into
I mean,
war
last
against their
time...
will. Her people aren't naturally aggressive. If they made war, it was not of their own doing.
So in Mass Effect 1... Sorry. It's been a long day. In Mass Effect 1, on the ice planet, when we encountered the Rachni Queen, like, they were all doing the bidding of Seryna, who was doing the Reaper's bidding. So I do believe...
If you can pass a message back, tell her that I'm watching. Don't make me regret setting her free.
You won't. She seeks only
I needed
peace.
to be tough.
Be well, Commander Shepard.
I'm the tough
You will
parent.
not see me again.
Oh, you will not see me again. Okay. Interesting.
There we go. Run away, you bastards. Give up your colony plans.
That's disgusting. You're making money off people's fear.
Okay.
No, you don't understand. I lost it somewhere near the transport terminal. It can't be replaced. It's a token from my bondmate. It's the only thing my child has to remember her.
Is it this one?
Pardon me, I'm dealing with damn
Yeah.
Illium travel bureaucracy.
Were you trying to get them to help you find this locket?
Hey, nice.
Oh, Stephen, thank you. Thank you so much.
Look at me being the good guy.
Was young when he died. This is the only memento she has of him. Please accept this. It's much less than I would have had to pay the bureaucrats to authorize a search.
Experience points, Paragon points, 500.
This is a recall notice.
I feel like we deserved more.
Radiation systems are asked to discontinue treatment immediately. Please return your system
We will be back.
Commander, a pleasure to see you again. Can I help
no.
you with something?
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Have a pleasant visit. No
I'll be
fasting,
back.
Commander.
I promise. Next time, next episode. Next episode, I'll be back. Illium. You'll be seeing more of me. But first, dance break. No, I'm kidding. But first,
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I'm so busy. How do these people do this? How? I feel like somebody wants something from me at all times.
Sorry, I'm a little unfocused. Personal matter. It won't affect my duties.
Yeah,
The yeoman said you wanted to see me. What's this about, Jacob?
As I said, it's a personal matter. I don't want to waste our time if it...
You are wasting my time by saying it like that.
But... Well, I got pinged by a ghost the other night. Family.
It's only a waste of time if you jerk me around.
Ah!
What is it?
My father was first
Great
officer
minds.
on a ship
We
that
think
went
alike.
missing 10 years ago. I had not talked to him for 3 years prior. His ship, the Hugo Gernsback, sent an SOS last week, reporting a crash and a request for rescue. Just like that, out of the black. I'm not convinced it isn't just some automated distress signal ticking over. It's been too long.
I'd think you'd be more excited that your father might be alive.
He wasn't around enough for me to have bad memories. It's an old, well-healed wound. But if he's actually alive and needs help, I also want to note that it's not normal procedure for distress calls to be routed to the Normandy. This was passed to my personal log through Cerberus filters.
Any signs that this is a Cerberus front? Who passed this to you?
I doubt the elusive man would let a direct operation stake hold this long. If there's a link, it's probably just about money. Cerberus needs diverse holdings to fund projects like, well, you. And whoever sent this my way covered their tracks. Someone could be fishing for favors, or thought it would get under my skin. Who knows with that bunch?
You didn't get along with your father?
He made no apologies, I'll give him that. You make a mistake, you own up to it. Even if you keep making it. Whatever problems we had were a lifetime ago. I've had 10 years to get to where I am. And as far as I know, he's still a ghost.
Tell me about the Hugo Gernsback and what it was doing.
Privately held frigate. I looked over the mission brief when it disappeared. Nothing stood out. Typical research and grab operation. Find an uncharted planet, stake a claim, and establish as large a presence as you can as fast as possible to shut out competitors.
I have a hard time paying attention.
I think we can spare the time. Pass the coordinates to Joker.
I appreciate that, Commander. I don't expect more than dusty old bones, but...
Well, we'll check it out.
It'll be good to close the record.
Just, you know. I'd rather have them die for, like, ready to die for me. Okay, let's, quickly visit research. SMG damage. Biotic duration. Medigel. capacity. Absolutely. Emergency shielding. So scroll shields to full strength. Oh yeah, let's do that. Was that the last? Yeah, it's the last we can do. So in armor upgrades, what I see, yeah, element 0 is the one. And this is requires 1 more damage protection upgrade. Ah, yeah. Advanced mineral scanner. Ooh. Oh, greatly speed up planet scanning process. I need that. I spend so much time scanning the freaking things. Oh, you guys must be like tired of me doing that. Retrain powers. Rapid fire missile launcher. The Lieberschaft 2180 shotgun. Has a unique ammunition generator. Most modifiers shave off chips of pellets. Shaves off serrated metal wedges designed to fly aerodynamically. Okay. I can research it. See what it does. Okay, cool. Now let's get let's fix Jacob's daddy issues. Oh my god, I love it when...
Commander, Morden requests to see you.
Yeah, I get it. I have a feeling that every time we do this, other quests want my attention, obviously. But let's not do that, because let's focus on... Help Jacob. Wow, that's far away. Rosetta Nebula. Okay, Jacob. You better not be transforming into a wolf on me. So this is an area where we haven't been yet. And let's explore some of these planets.
An anomaly.
Oh. An anomaly. Joab is a two-mooned. Hello. Hello, baby. A two-mooned habitable planet that is most well known for its mass extinction event. Ooh, interesting. Thousands of years ago, Joab was home to a primate-like spacefaring civilization as well as abundant flora and fauna. However, this can only be deduced from time capsules put into the ground well outside habitation centers. All cities and detectable dwellings were targeted in a massive orbital bombardment that turned them into vapor. Wow! The resulting dust shroud killed all photosynthetic life and all fauna dependent on it. Today, humans have recolonized the planet and are rapidly introducing their own species, beginning with cyanobacteria and heterotrophic bacteria to bring a suitable level of oxygen and nitrogen for respiration. Travel advisory: atmospheric pressure at sea level on Joab is double that on Earth. Visitors with upper respiratory infections, emphysema, cancer, or a history of thoracic surgery should consult their physician before landing on Joab. 21.5 million.
Probe away. Probe away.
Oh. Hello.
Bastards didn't know what hit him. Coming around for a second patrol, looking for survivors.
Probe launched. Scans have found something.
Mercenary activity detects on planet surface. Communications match blue suns encoding protocols. Possible location for rumored site of illegal archaeological activity. Blue sun's intention unknown. Okay. Okay. I mean,
Probe away.
yes, we can do that. We can go back there. I feel like we will go back there. Can you tell I'm having a hard time diverting from my plan for today? So what I do before I start recording is I kind of plot a plan or like make a plan for myself. Like, hey, I want to do these missions or these things so I don't get like too distracted of what I'm doing. And I'm having positively a hard time diverting from that. Even though I know that doesn't really matter what I do, like I will do it all anyway because I'm really enjoying it. Oh, element 0, guys. Probe away. Give me more element 0. Oh.
Launching probe.
I can now afford the advanced research project.
Launching probe.
Okay.
Oh. Probe launched.
Okay. So this is one of the side missions. Anomaly. That we can do. If there's time after this, like depending on how long the Jacob mission is, if I think there's time between Jacob and Jack, we'll come back. We'll do the anomaly. Laban is a desert world with sea upon sea of scorching hot iron oxide wearing away marbleized cliffs. That was not a great sentence. Laban is a desert world with sea upon sea of scorching hot iron oxide wearing away marbleized cliffs. Its atmosphere is thick and layered with significant levels of oxygen trapped under an upper helium layer. Initially, surveyors detected traces of iridium from orbit only to find a surprising archaeological discovery. The iridium came from bunkers on the surface, blown apart by a Dreadnought-class weapon. The logical conclusion was that the civilization on Joab had reached Laban, and its outposts here were destroyed to make their extermination complete. Yeah, makes sense. Ah! I like these planets. They have the element I need.
Probe launched.
Yeah. Although I like the fact that they try to come up with, I don't know if I've already said this in a previous episode, but hey, we're researching, and you know, while we do research, we yap. It's what I do. It's what I do. Although I do enjoy the this new mechanic that they've introduced for researching and getting resources to upgrade things with, it's becoming a little tedious.
Launching probe.
It's becoming a little tedious, guys. Which is fine, but also I'm really curious to see if it survives
probe launched
in part 3. Is this a mechanic that they've kept? Is this something like, don't tell me, please keep this a secret, because I want to find out organically when we play Mass Effect 3. Ooh.
Launching
but yeah, I'm very curious to see how that plays out.
Probe launched.
Yes. Okay.
Probe away.
Oh.
Probe away.
Probe away. This is a very rich planet in like resources and stuff. Now it's poor. Okay. Let's spend some of my money at the fuel depot. Enter orbit. All right, next is Goliath, a hydrogen helium gas giant. Goliath's orbit takes it near the system's mass relay, a useful event for drive core discharges and automated helium-3 refueling platforms. Unfortunately, its orbit is currently taking it away from the relay, and it will continue this inconvenience for the next 3 galactic standard years. Interesting. Interesting. So it was convenient until it started to, I don't know, maybe the planet's going through puberty, you never know. And it's like, I don't know, I'll do what I want. What I do really appreciate while we are like scanning these planets is that they all have interesting things about them, right? And I do really enjoy reading about them. Whenever we play this, whenever I'm like researching plans and stuff, the evening after recording and after playing, I always have an extra hunger for like sci-fi movies and like shows and stuff. So if there's anything that you're like, okay, I don't care if you've already watched it or not, you should rewatch this. I recently watched the second June movie, and for the first time, what I really enjoyed about that is that before watching that, I watched this little documentary like a couple months before called Jodorowsky's June, and if you know, you know, but if you don't, you should totally watch it. A small gas giant, Mizraim, is primarily hydrogen and methane around a rocky core. There is no remaining trace of the civilization from Joab on Mizraim itself, but debris orbiting the planet indicates that artificial satellites were once in place before being destroyed. Oh, so they were researching this place.
Probe launched.
And Jodorowsky's June is basically a documentary of how
launching probe.
This genius mind, Jodorowsky, had a whole team together creating the whole storyboard, like this like a book of like the whole movie with art, and Geiger did the art, and Geiger's the same guy that did a lot of the art for Alien, basically the mind behind the way that looks. And a lot of the art that was made for Jodorowsky's vision of what June as a movie should be like has made its way into other science fiction movies. You can very clearly see that. You can see how the Harkonnen in June are very much inspired by Geiger's vision of it. In like the latest June movies, you can clearly see that. It had so much influence in so many different sci-fi movies without people even knowing. One that comes to mind is Prometheus, where they arrive like on this planet and you see this structure which kind of looks like a very, very large man sitting, and it's really cool. I can really recommend it. I will write the name of the documentary in the description, so that you know how to write it. if you're here, you deserve a good, nice documentary, a nice sci-fi documentary. If you're watching me do this, then you know. Alpha Draconis. Okay. Ooh, tiny planet. Hello. 2175 AR2, still formally unnamed. This planet is a hydrogen helium gas giant with 21 moon-sized objects. 21! That's a lot. Imagine having 21 moons. That must be exhausting.
Launching probe.
Girl, are you taking enough, like, good care of yourself? Are you...
Probe
21 moons, like... That one would be exhausting already. Especially if they, like, pull on you the whole time. It's worse than kids. Okay, this one is already mega poor. Hun, I'll leave some of your resources. I don't need to strip you. Oh, there's only 2 planets. Perfect. Enter orbit.
I have detected an anomaly.
Ooh, another anomaly. 2175 Aeia. Named after an Asari scientist, this remote planet appears to have been on the list of forbidden mass relays that led to uncharted space. The little data available comes from one far-off probe flyby that reports 2 planets orbiting a white dwarf star. Your own scans yield far more interesting results. The planet is within the habitable zone of the star. It has oceans of liquid water and a thin nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere consistent with carbon-based plant life. Holy shit. It is possible that it is an as-yet unexplored garden world. Okay. Blah, 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 blah.
Probe launched.
Oh, resources. Let's go.
Launching probe. I have found something.
I mean, I'm still scanning for resources. Hold up a minute.
Launching
because
probe.
there was element 0 here, so we will go find the rescue signal.
Launching probe.
It was like a rescue signal, right? So
probe away.
But, you know.
Probe launched.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, so we need to take Jacob. And maybe Morden. I don't know why, but like unexplored planet. I feel like maybe Morden. I don't really take Morden with me on missions. Maybe just Garrus. I do really like Grunt. I really like Grunt. You know what? I think Grunt needs some more playing outside time. I think he's getting restless. Like, he's a young boy, you know, he needs to get all that energy out before he kind of bottles it all up. I think he needs to see some green air. I think he needs to see some green grass, some blue sky, some fresh air. So let's take Grunt out. Let's walk him like a dog. Yeah. Wait, can I cycle? No, I can't cycle him. Accept. I have 2 points. Jacob has 8 points. That means we do that one. Survival skills and powerful will to live make him even harder to kill. Or neutralizing hostiles increases weapon damage. I mean, yeah, probably. Perfect. All right, Jacob, what can we do for you? How can we solve your daddy issues today? I feel like a therapist. I do.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
Okay. I call robots.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
Oh.
Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Oh, credits, nice. Marshall,
Along
officer's
with us
log.
anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them.
What?
Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
What?
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
To investment and
Who is
crew.
in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for
They may be
several
alive.
maintenance cycles.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback, activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of acting captain Ronald Taylor.
Okay.
Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora,
So don't eat
regardless of
it.
decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Okay.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
That long? He's got it.
That is a long time. I mean, I'm assuming this is going somewhere, but I'm not sure. Oh,
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about?
oh, I thought maybe it
You're
was
not
dead end.
making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them, so they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
This is what they meant with impairment. I take it.
Get over here. You're done. Gravity's one mean mother, huh?
Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Jacob has interesting voice lines. I'm not a fan. But the little floaty thing, that's kind of cool. The grunts, not a fan. Like, that guy is called Grunt and he's quiet.
Those humans were not decaying. They were feral.
They were feral.
Our father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
Yeah, okay.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
Okay.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
I'm gonna go into the ship. Let's not eat anything or drink anything.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
Oof. Imagine how much they've lost.
Expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him.
Okay. This one. This one. That one. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. 3,000 credits. Okay. Those are the things we could find here, I think. Okay. She was here. The others came from there, but it's funny that, like, the biggest difference with maps as well.
They attacked because he exiled them. We serve so he'll call the sky.
Like, in the first one, we had a map of, like, the island and everything, or islands, the planet and everything. When we arrived, we had a Mako. Not everything is on foot. But everything, I think it was one of the later missions in Mass Effect 1, like the one where the Krogan facility of Saren. I think I said something about that planet where I was like, oh my god, this looks so much more detailed, so much more different. And most of the planets that we've gone on to have kind of the same vibe. So I do really like that. I like that there's more detail to it.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure.
Fuck is that?
Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
They look very clean.
Dim, but from the same clan that attacked us.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently?
Maybe.
Makes males get violent.
If the males were exiled, they die or get stronger. How else should it be?
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
You certainly seem to have a way with words.
You heard her. I have his face. My father forced the crew to eat toxic food. What the hell? Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
I can't talk to you. He has a cruel fate. Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here. He keeps us. Protects us.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Is it now? You should know. You have his face.
Weapons are forbidden. Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
Have a nice trip.
Oh, my shield.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Come on over. Yeah, right on your ass.
Demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
Oh. She did. He did.
Demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
Tactics like this are fit for prisoners, not your own clan.
Well, that would make them hate him. But maybe...
Please, here. You could end it. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle.
Yikes.
Or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead.
Wow.
They separated out the women. Assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After.
I'm not surprised.
My father took control and didn't stop it.
It's looking like he only activated the beacon because the men have come back ready to fight.
He let this happen, and now it's biting him in the ass. 9 years.
Why didn't he wanted to be in charge. He wanted pets. Okay. Nice. Oh. Alrighty.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
The old dead are posed. A warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
Find out. Oh. Music.
You're up!
Oh. Ah!
Take it! Get over here!
I think... This one. Oh.
System not designed for specialized ammunition.
He had plenty of choices. Too late to blame the victims.
Okay.
Yeah!
Have a nice trip!
Talking about this. Oh.
Impact imminent. Critical systems engaged.
He is in my way.
Switch up.
Got it.
Yeah, they both have incendiary ammo.
Trouble coming.
Okay.
I've got him. Impact shot.
I think the floating is not a nice
Worthless.
added thingy.
Taking fire.
Wait. Oh.
Come on over.
Excuse me. Careful. Rerouting power. Rerouting power. Locket.
Gravity's one eating mother, huh?
Excuse me. Impact event. Offline.
Nice.
On the ground, now!
Careful. Backup.
Incoming!
More?
Have a nice trip.
Collision proximity. Excuse me.
I had to keep them busy, distracted, but it's getting dangerous. Thank God you've come.
It sounds very
He had his
sus.
fun, and now he wants out.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Exactly. He's trying to sell me a fabricated story. Okay. I don't think
Impact shot.
Have a nice trip!
Target down.
Gear up!
Yeah, right on your ass.
Okay. Good, good, good. Let's go.
Excuse me.
Shields have failed.
Rerouting power.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Combat drone.
Okay. Different. Oh. Let's go here.
I'll put them down.
Pew, 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 pew.
Trouble coming.
Okay.
Get over here.
Oh! Oh. Man.
Little pieces of crap.
Oh! Okay, oh. Yeah. Okay.
Primary defenses.
Okay. Maybe not.
I'll put them down.
I've got him.
Oh.
It's gonna blow!
Oh, I'm gonna blow.
Combat drone!
Okay.
Have a nice trip.
Okay. They did? No.
On the ground, now!
Okay, I'm not proud of that
Enough
at
with
all.
the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
That was not my best session. Oh my god. I mean, I didn't die, so in a way, it was a great session. But I'm not proud of that at all. So, the next time I'm back on the ship, like, I should find a different weapon. Oh, that's his dad. Look around. Paper. That looks. This looks too good to be like true.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've got to have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned
He's
them
not
wild.
even looking at him.
They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander
I'm an
Shepard of the
alien.
Normandy. I believe you are acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I'd hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable.
But
some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
10 years.
It's all about you.
What the fuck? Yeah.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space.
I feel like Grant is observing
After
everything
things
that's
escalated
happening.
here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
Exactly. Oh, what are we gonna do?
There's no way I'm letting this slide, Taylor. A price will be paid.
How much? What kind of math can balance these lives? His life isn't worth pulling the damn trigger.
Oh my god.
I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't
I feel
know
like
right from
shooting
wrong.
his father
I'm sorry,
might not
Jacob. I
be
did the
great
best
for
I
his
could.
mind.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Why were those men just standing there? That was a bit weird, wasn't it?
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander.
Good,
We'll be
good,
long
good,
gone
good,
by the time they get here.
good, 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 good. Good job.
Don't even give them the tail lights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Really? Because given the result, it feels like something you'd have your hands in.
You know very little about me,
Right.
Shepard. Don't presume to understand my intentions. Cerberus is ultimately about humanity. My people are valuable to me.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
Was this supposed to be a favor, or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
Okay. Okay, Miranda.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I
Okay.
haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
You good with this, Jacob?
Why is
It's all
it suddenly about
bullshit.
romance?
Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye,
Yeah.
Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
Wow. I want to say one time only, but you know, he deserved more than that. Okay. Let's end today's episode with a bang. I'll go see where what Jack needs. You know? Just cool.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I mean, I get it. But all those messages and all those quests, they're messing with my head. They're messing with me. Okay. We'll look at the messages before we bed. Promise.
I got thoughts like little bugs crawling in and out of my head. I can't stop them.
I can fix her.
You know I have a history with Cerberus. You know how far back it goes?
I'll listen to anything you have to say, Jack.
Your pal, the elusive man? Never seen him before, but Cerberus raised me. First thing I remember is my cell door in a Cerberus base. They did experiments, drugged me, tortured me. Whatever chance I had to be normal, they stole it by trying to turn me into some super biotic.
Oh no,
the doctors,
honey.
The other kids, every one of them hated me. They let me suffer.
There were other children in the base?
I didn't know much about them. I was kept separate. They hated me just like everyone else there. When I broke out, I had to fight through them all. I showed them, but there's a loose end I need to deal with.
How did you get out of there?
There was some kind of emergency, and I made a break for it. The other kids came out of their cells and attacked me. So did the guards. I just killed everything in my way and ran. Guess my biotics had developed faster than they thought. I managed to get a shuttle off the ground. Drifted until a freighter picked me up. The crew used me, then sold me.
Aww.
That's my uplifting escape story.
Oh no.
What did they hope to gain by torturing a little girl?
It was something about pain breaking down mental barriers and how it might clear the way for a more biotic power. I'm sure there was a payoff due at some point, but I wasn't gonna see it. I was wired up in a cell.
They tortured you just to see if they could make a strong biotic? That's it?
Wasn't in a position to ask, Shepard. All I know is a little girl crying in a cell, begging for the pain to stop.
You're absolutely certain that Cerberus was running the facility?
I was a kid, but I wasn't dumb. I know how to listen. It was Cerberus. Don't care how far down the chain it was. They thought they were so clever. Turns out, mess with someone's head enough and you can turn a scared kid into an all-powerful bitch.
Absolutely.
Fucking idiots.
I'm going to talk to the elusive man.
Why is there an
Better
option
have some
Cerberus is
answers.
different now?
They'll
Cerberus
just
is
deny
not
everything.
different.
That's not what I'm after anyway. I found the coordinates in your files. I want to go to the Telton facility on Pragia where they torture.
Oh, this is heavy
I
shit.
want to go to the center of the place, my cell. I want to deploy a big fucking bomb, and I want to watch from orbit when it goes.
Deal. I'm in.
Attacking our allies is going to derail our mission. Not a smart move.
The files say it was shut down after my escape. It's been abandoned for years. They going to care if I blow up a garbage dump?
You've lived with this your whole life. Why do this now?
Like I said, I found the coordinates in your files. You can't expect me to just sit on information like that.
Okay. Let's go.
I'll set a course for Pragia.
I owe you, Shepard.
Let's do it. If it's truly empty, if there's no children, no.
Did you hear that we are sharing our deck with a Krogan?
Hey,
Well, ain't that peachy?
that's my son. It's my son you're talking about, you bitch. Excuse me. Let's feed my fish. Someone said at some point, feed the fish after every mission. They need me. Feeding my fish. Okay. Now we fly. Now we fly.
Grunt seems very agitated. You may want to check in on him.
Oh. Okay. Oh! That's one of his. Aw, that's his personal mission. Okay. Oh, my baby. He's growing up. Oh no, not this one. My baby. We won't have time for the dig site. We'll do that another time, I promise. Mass relay. Plot jump. This one, Nubian Expanse. Let's go. Let's blow shit up. Okay. Dakka. All right. Gamayam. Gamayam is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with 6 large icy moons. The outermost one, Gigula, is of note for a well-preserved wreckage of an ancient starship that was recovered by a Turian military surveyor. Little information has been released to the public on the vessel, aside from a scholarly paper regarding how the internal layouts suggest a horizontally oriented race. Okay. It has poor qualities, but it's worth a scan. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Enter orbit. Bannock is a large super-terrestrial hothouse with a crushing carbon dioxide atmosphere. A high average density of over 7 grams per cubic centimeter indicates that Bannock is a mineralogical treasure trove. If only there was some way to safely reach its seas of molten metal and loads of radioactives. The planet's mass is so great that the trace amounts of helium and molecular hydrogen can be found in the atmosphere. Super rich bitch right here.
Probe launched.
Probe away.
Launching probe.
Very nice. Okay. What else do we have? Oh, more.
Probe launched.
I found quite some nice amounts of element 0. So I'm gonna suggest that next episode 7, we're gonna have some nice upgrades again.
Probe away.
I think we needed some element 0 for that. I am really enjoying that. I'm just taking my time with this. There is no limit. There is no time limit. There is no rush. I don't need to be anywhere. I am truly sorry that I'm not able to do an episode every week because of my burnout. I will talk about this in the outro a little bit more as well. But thank you for your continued support. Really appreciate it. Woo!
Probe launched.
Alrighty. I think that's great. That was amazing. I have a feeling there is another planet here. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's super tiny, but it was like we need 5 of them to get to 100. Zernitra, cold, distant Zernitra, has an extremely low density and is thought to be mainly water ice around a small rocky core. It has a little to recommend it. I have a oh, it's rich. I was gonna say I have a feeling there is nothing, but I was wrong. Okay.
Launching probe.
Let's grab some of it. Make our way downtown. Bomb a place. What do I think we're gonna... Do I think it's gonna be an easy mission and there's nothing there? No. I think we are gonna get to the surface. We're gonna find a place where Jack's facility was, and there's actually gonna be people. And I'm gonna have to maybe choose what it is we're gonna do. Something like that. That, or maybe there's mercenaries and I don't have to choose. If I don't have to choose whether innocent people die, I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be happy. Jack can have everything. If there is innocent people, I'm not gonna like it. I'm not gonna like it. Especially if there's kids. But if there's kids, maybe, you know, maybe I can save some. You never know. But I don't know. I don't know what to expect. Okay. Almost. This is Alkonost. Alkonost is a standard ice giant with a methane ammonia atmosphere. It has an unusually strong magnetic field, which is occasionally useful when ships need to discharge their drives. Okay.
Probe launched.
Find it interesting that in every system we kind of find planets to discharge our drives in, which kind of make me feel like we're just using the planets for, once again, it doesn't matter which race you are, like which species, sorry, I should say, which species you are. Apparently, if you have ships with drives that need
launching probe,
released, is that what they call it? Discharged. Yeah. We use planets for that. Pragia. The jungle planet Pragia is overrun by choking hypergrowth caused by industrially mutated plant species. This, combined with its relative isolation and lack of population, has made Pragia an occasional base of operations for drug runners, weapons smugglers, pirates, mercenaries, terrorists, and intelligence agents seeking secrecy. Sustained habitation on Pragia is extremely difficult, where mutant and even poisonous plant life can overgrow colonies in days instead of years. Oh, there's no researching this planet. It's immediately landing. No taking any resources here. Yes. I mean... I feel like taking Grant is kind of showing him the world. I feel like as his mom, I should. I know that a lot of us are not like the biggest fans of Grunt, maybe, or maybe he's not someone that you tend to take with you. We did talk about that a little bit in the comments last time, but I do really think that it's a great idea, showing him that not everything is super mega scary, and also showing him how fucked up all of us are. Kind of want to do that. Okay.
I forgot how much I hate this place.
Mm-hmm.
See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your landing zone.
Something's distorting the sensors.
Yeah. They build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
Get a hold of yourself. It'll be okay.
I'm fine. Okay, let's get on the ground.
Oh, she's not. This is very traumatizing. She needs a therapist. I do not know how great this bomb idea is gonna be, but she definitely needs a therapist. And a jacket. Jack needs a jacket. Like a raincoat, a yellow one. With like big yellow boots. I think that would be really cute. All right, Jack.
Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in my cell. I want to watch this place burn.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
I never saw this room. I think they brought new kids in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive.
What?
Usually.
That's terrifying. Oh. Okay. Oops. That is terrifying, Jack. Why would we go here? Why did I decide to end with fucking trauma?
The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
When we get results, he won't care what we did. But if he knew...
He won't find out. The elusive man requested operation...
They were sneaking around behind the elusive man's back.
He didn't say what they were hiding from the elusive man.
I mean, it's pretty clear that they were maybe hiding. Maybe they were hiding that they were using kids.
I remember escaping to this room, fighting here. I saw sunlight through the cracks in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
There's so many of these containers. Holy shit. I can almost feel how terrible this is. Imagine if this was real, like if in real life, like you encounter something where they're experimenting on children. Holy shit. I mean, you see it often in movies and TV shows and whatnot, but it's terrible. And I bet ya that, like, it has and it is happening somewhere in the world. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but children are very easy to exploit. So it's terrible to think about. I'm so sorry that I did. That was really. I'm sorry. Old Hope. What? Oh, old blood stain here.
This looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here. Pit me against other kids.
What?
I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight. Filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
Did other children die in these fights?
I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked when I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
They actually rewarded you for attacking.
I still get warm feelings during a fight.
What the hell was wrong with those people?
I don't know. Doesn't matter now.
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yes.
Oh, I have a feeling we're gonna find out. It's terrible. Can't believe that. We saved the most dramatic for last, at least. Great
Security
ending to the
officers in
episode.
Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject 0 is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate.
All subjects besides 0 are expendable. Keep Jack alive.
Understood. I'll begin the...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
Things might have happened that you didn't see.
The other kids attacked me, the guards attacked me, the automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation.
True.
This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
Bypass his door first. Oh shit. I feel like this one is way easier. This was the easiest yet because I failed the last one and they can't lock the door. Maybe they can. But there was, I mean, I thought maybe there was something important behind the door, but apparently there wasn't. Interesting. Ooh!
Try a real man's weapon.
I'll put them down.
Fly, bitch!
Fly, bitch! Nice. Oh.
Yeah, right on your ass.
Nothing can stop me! Yeah!
I mean, they're bandits, so that's okay. I guess.
Shields down.
On the ground, now!
Alright. Again, not my
Why
best
didn't you
work.
morgue? This was a small facility.
The other children must have died in great numbers. Even then, they were a part of the experiment.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive.
Oh. Why is this so lame? Where is my stuff? Yeah, I don't make these rules. There we go. Oh, that was scary. These are very high. Ah. High everything. Stress. High stress. Start bypass.
So strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off.
Okay.
I'm a dangerous bitch. But then I'm a little girl again. Shit. It's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
I get it.
New victims.
Oh.
Blow his damn head off!
Okay. Kill it!
One more. They kept kids here?
Crazy. I mean, at least they were not in those boxes, which really looked inhumane.
It's a two-way mirror? My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me.
Because they couldn't see you. She must have felt terrible.
I must have...
Oh.
Entry 1054, Telton Facility. The latest iteration of Pergnim went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
You can't help what they did to others.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
You move on. Harder and tougher.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This looks interesting.
Nice.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Telton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... Who are they? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an Alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
You couldn't have known.
Maybe. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kira. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk credits. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, we'll put them down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
What are you doing here?
First, we're gonna kill you. Then we'll see. Kill them all.
Okay.
On my
Okay, I got that one.
I want them dead. Concentrate fire. All squads, form up now. Impact shot!
It was not
Yeah,
nicely.
right on your ass.
What can I do for his barrier?
I can take you on.
Oh, that's nice. He's hiding, like. Get little baby. Oh, it's not
Nothing can stop me.
Impact shot!
I don't know. Let's do this one, maybe?
Ready to die? Push and overrun. We outnumber and outgun all of them. Getting up close! Enemy charging!
Destroy you.
I'll kill them myself. I'll put them down!
Oh, wrong button. That one.
I'll kill you all.
Effective enough.
Impact shot!
Oh. Oh, that was quite effective.
Only room left is my old cell. Whoever
Alright.
Rush is, he's in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
Secure container. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Is there more? Is there more? Is this where I came from? That's where I came from. This is where I have to go. Okay, cool. Okay.
Come out. We know you're here.
Oh.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled back here, Jack.
I tried to forget this, but a place like this, it doesn't forget you. It follows you. I hired
Trauma.
these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
This place was like a prison. How'd you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down, but then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it.
maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something.
You do the same thing to new kids? Wasn't this
Yeah, what
forced
the
on you?
frick?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
Jack, he's trapped in his past. You need to move on from yours.
He wants to restart this place. He needs to die.
He's crazy and he's never gonna restart this facility. You have to let it go. Your past doesn't have to control you.
Fuck! Get out of here. Go! He's not worth chasing. None of it is.
You did the right thing, Jack.
Maybe.
Maybe, baby.
This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different. I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell.
No, but I couldn't
Never
see
did
you.
me good.
Oh, Jack.
I used this table for everything. It was like my
Aw.
best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic.
No, traumatized.
Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here.
Okay.
See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
All right. Get it, Jack. Get it. Absolutely get it. Whoa, that is a big boom. That is one hell fucking big boom, and that was too early to detonate. Come on, girl. But you unlock Jack's power and a new outfit. Epic, 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 epic. I'm excited. That was really good.
Disagreement? Can you head it off before they tear out a bulkhead?
I'll deal with it.
Take pictures.
Yeah, I was just gonna say now kiss.
Touch me and I will smear the walls with you.
Hot.
Enough. Stand down, both of you.
They have same
Surely
type
you'll
trauma,
admit
but
what
slightly
Cerberus did
different,
to me
maybe.
was wrong.
It wasn't Cerberus. Not really. But clearly you were a mistake.
Screw you. You've got no idea what they put me through. Maybe it's time I showed you.
My opinion is the one that matters. You two, keep a deck apart at all times.
She can't be trusted, Shepard. She'll jeopardize the whole
Shut
mission.
your face.
If we survive this, you two can tear each other apart. Until then, save your hate for the collectors.
She'll survive. I'll make sure of it. Then, I'll tear you apart myself.
Hot.
You two gonna be okay?
It's a good thing you came by when you did. As long as she does her job, we'll be fine. Thanks, Shepard.
You're welcome. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Okay. Great. That was epic. Epic. Okay. That was really cool. I really like these loyalty missions. Like, they are telling me new stories about all these characters that I'm adding to my crew and everything. That was heartbreaking, but I also really enjoyed it. And I enjoyed it because it showed me like different sides to this coin, to this story, to more evil sides to Cerberus. I'm really curious to see like where this is gonna go, how this is gonna end and stuff. So yeah, next time we're gonna do more like this. There's side missions, there's more of these missions. I think it's really cool to do these loyalty missions. And then after that, we also have to recruit more people. So yeah, there's more of this to come. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you aren't following yet, what are you doing? Please support me in this, because you can also get notifications when my next episode is up. I'm really truly trying my best. Like you all know, I'm in a burnout. I'm struggling with that, so if you are watching this as it gets uploaded at that point in time, then you maybe also know that I'm not as consistent with these as I maybe would have wanted to. I do really try to do it to make it happen every 2 weeks now, which is a little bit of a stretch since I started reintegrating into work, so I'm going back to work, which is really tough on me. Like energy wise, but yeah, I'm really doing my best. So thank you so much for your support, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.